Hi and welcome. Today I'm very happy to introduce and to welcome here Ivana, a very experienced glamour nude model from the Czech Republic. We will talk about a lot of things. I have a lot of questions, so let's see what Ivana can give us for answers. Many welcome here and thanks for joining me.
Thank you also.
Thank you. Go to the first question. Going back to your beginning as a model, have you always wanted to be a model or had you any other ideas about your career?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was actually never thinking about being a model when I was younger. I wanted to work in some advertising company or communication company.
Okay.
And when I was early teenager, I even wanted to be a writer, book writer or something like that. Yeah. So I changed a little bit.
And what brought you to the modeling finally?
Well, I started to work like a promoter or hostess on exhibitions and I don't know, promotion, road shows and things like that. And then I slowly go into modeling.
Yeah.
So it was like that.
Perfect. So you was a self-starter? You saw the other models, or were you discovered? No.
I was a self-starter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It started It started in 19 when I created my profile in one of those portfolio sites.
Yes.
And that's how it started actually. People found me there. I started to go to shootings. I got more offers, even paid offers. So yeah, that's how it started.
And your first portfolio, if I may ask you, because you was modeling, you was hostessing first, and then modeling. From where you had your images, your first images for the portfolio?
First images, yeah, that was from the portfolio site, the Fotopatračka, the Czech one.
But who did, or what are the photos? Where were the photos from? You know, from hostessing or?
Well, it was from there because from some photographer I found on Fotopatračka, but I don't remember the name anymore.
Yeah, sure. Okay, but you take photos of you that you have some from your first portfolio.
Yeah, it was actually okay. It was like this. I go to the Fotopatračka, I make some photos. At first, just for hostessing and promoting.
I see. Okay.
So it was just like that. I wasn't thinking about being a model at that time. Yeah. But I realized I really enjoyed to be in front of camera. So I said, okay, why not? Let's try this also. And yeah.
Now, meanwhile, you have thousands or hundreds of very good photos for your portfolio. So
it's a long time I'm doing this. So
we talked just before. It was at least over 200 shots Ivana performed until now. So you don't have any problem with portfolio photos?
No.
I think so.
No.
Okay. You changed from the hostessing to modeling. Why? Money, prestige, traveling, just kick?
Yeah, as I said, I realized I like to be in front of a camera and to play different roles or emotions and to create some great pictures. So this was the main thing why I started actually.
Okay, so it's not playing roles, but to create something.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Okay, but the money is also okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's also good.
It's better than hostessing, if I may ask.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Okay. And the traveling is also important actually, because I love to travel, so that's
that was one of my other questions, but if we already talk about, you're based in the Czech Republic, in a smaller town here in Czech Republic, so traveling is definitely something that also drives you in. Yeah, it's necessary, but this is something in your decision for modeling that you thought it's interesting to get out of the Republic.
Yeah, exactly. It is, because most of the bookings I have out of my country, so I do travel a lot.
What countries you're traveling for modeling, if I may ask?
Well, mostly Europe, Switzerland, Germany, Italy, London, England, right? Yeah. And I don't know, Norway also, many countries.
Okay. Have you been to Asia or the States?
Not to Asia, but I'm planning to go to States in this summer. So
okay.
I will tell you.
So perfect. So we will put a link anyway in the show notes to the website of Ivana. So you'll get the travel dates there too. Perfect. Cool. Let's try to stick back to the plan. So as you was changing, was it difficult for you to get a first modeling job? I mean, did you start out with a nude modeling or glamour modeling, or did you start like kind of portrait fashion work? Or
yeah, actually I remember I did art nude shoot, which was my second shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first shoot was like portrait fashion, but the second one was already art nude, so I didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, okay. And it was no problem to find the first job in this genre?
Well, of course, it's a little bit more difficult in the beginning because you don't have enough experience and even great portfolio, and you can't walk in the business so far. So it's a bit more difficult, but I remember I was not complaining, so I think it was pretty smooth.
How did you find the first photographer job? Was you asking somebody, or you just was it to this Fotopatračka site?
Yeah, I think I applied to some job I saw somewhere. I think it was calendar shooting.
Okay.
So I applied and they picked me. So this was my first job in modeling.
Perfect. Well, great entry into the industry. So talking about this first shoot, or the first nude shoot at least, have you been nervous arriving on the set, or was it just like you know it already a little bit from the hostessing?
Well, I think I was a little bit nervous, of course, but I was excited as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I just went for it, and
So no problem to get undressed behind the scenes before going in front of the camera?
So. And the nervousness actually passed away when I started to focus on my part.
Yes.
So that's
so no time to being nervous.
Exactly.
Like today here for both of us, the first interview. So cool. Okay, that's true. We are focusing more. We don't think about what's going on around here.
Yeah, right. Should be like that, I think.
Yeah, exactly. What are your professional goals? I mean, you are now for a few years in the business, but you still have goals or ideas with your modeling job? Yeah,
sure. Mostly jobs I have, it's in art or art nude style. So what is my goal is to have more commercial bookings as well, and the big ones. So I would say this is my goal for future.
Explain me what is for you commercial and what is big. What are the brands or something like that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, sure. But really interesting.
Yeah. So if I compare it, most of the bookings I have is for like exhibitions, calendars, or workshops also, sometimes in magazines. But I would like to have much more, bigger commercial jobs, like, I don't know, for example, some big TV commercials or more music videos. I had just one.
Okay, but this wouldn't be nude. So just in a modeling,
Yeah. It's actually not. It doesn't matter actually if it's nude or not, but.
Sure. Well, TV commercial. Well, it depends on the TV commercial.
Nowadays, you know.
True, and especially in this republic.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but any brand you would like really to work for, because people are watching here?
Yeah. So well, I was never thinking about it actually. I don't have any concrete brand.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can't say now. I have some concrete brand now.
Perfect. So every big brand. Yeah. Write me an email or write her directly on her website. She is looking for, okay?
Right.
Also, I said you're a few years in the modeling. What is still rewarding? What do you still like?
Well, definitely is the results of the pictures, or the results I see behind. Yeah. That's one thing. And also the positive feedback from my photographers and customers. Because these things makes you realize that you're doing your job well. Yeah. So this is some really good feeling, I would say.
Okay. Yeah. And still traveling, or is traveling a little bit too much sometimes?
Oh, it's too much, but I don't mind actually. Yeah. I like it a lot. So
perfect.
I like changing countries and see new places, meet new people and things like that. So I'm happy about it.
I know you're still looking for the big brands and the very commercial things, but until now, what's the thing you're most proud of in your job, what you did? Like what kind of publication, or probably participated in a book or...
Well, I would say it's to be on the cover of the magazine, like a French photo magazine and also one poker magazine, and also to play in a music video.
What was your part?
I was playing the girlfriend of the singer.
Okay.
So the main part.
Okay, this was a bit about you and the starting. Let's talk about some insights for aspiring photographers, who would like to work with models and that are not that experienced right now. What piece of advice would you give to an aspiring photographer on how to work with models in general? You know, it's like the first time or...
Yeah. Well, definitely to be well prepared.
Yep.
Try to be not so nervous, be nice to the model. And the pre-communication is actually the most important.
Pre-communication.
Yeah, like before the shooting.
Yep.
To make everything clear before the shooting, so there is no faux pas or something like that. That's the most important thing, I would say. Okay.
This leads to the next question, like, what do you expect? If it doesn't matter if it's a pro photographer or if it's a newcomer, what do you expect from the photographer, like how he is prepared, that you have the feeling that everything will go well? Like you said, the pre-communication. What do you need to know that you know everything will be fine?
Okay, so at the first place, he should introduce himself and show me his portfolio. That's the first thing. Then I would definitely like to know the style he would like to shoot, location, duration of the shooting, following usage of the pictures. And
also the rights of the photo.
Exactly. And the fee. And I think these are the most important things.
Okay. And the style is for you, like if it's more glamorous or if it's more art?
Yeah, if it's like art nude or glamour or even fashion, I think the model should know in advance.
Well, it would help,
yeah.
Sure. Does the photographer mostly expect, or the client mostly expect to bring you the stuff? You know, like the suitcase full of lingerie and then
mostly
looks?
I think every professional model, and even not professional model, should have some stuff with her, like some lingerie, shoes, the basic equipment. Yeah. But of course there are photographers who has their own wardrobe with everything, but mostly they ask me to bring something with
Sure. So this is one of the points which is very important. Ask or tell the model what she needs to bring, and if she doesn't have, you have to organize it on your own. And sometimes the model really has great ideas too. So this is really something in the pre-communication, in the preparation, which is absolutely important. Otherwise, I mean, sometimes it can be creative, but most of the time, if it gets a little bit unorganized, nobody feels very well on a set, I think. We talked already a bit about the newcomers and professional photographers, so it doesn't matter which level it is. In your eyes, what distinguishes a good photographer from a bad one?
Well, this is actually a pretty tricky question because what is a good photographer? It doesn't mean that if he has like great portfolio, he's good, because his behavior can be bad or something like that. So for me, good means everything together. He has to have a great portfolio, he has to be organized, behave appropriate during the shooting, well prepared. The communication must be on a good level, and his references must be good as well. So.
Okay, but if somebody is just sweet and he's a newcomer and he has no portfolio,
okay,
and he develops later to a good photographer,
then he can be talented new beginner, but I can't say good. You can't say somebody is good. He didn't show anything yet.
Okay, so the body of work belongs to being a good photographer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, in my point of view, it contains everything.
It's the full package.
So
being nice, being in time, paying good rates, having a good portfolio.
Yeah. Okay. Good approach and everything.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit a tricky question. Yeah. Cool. I keep this for next one. Independent of the level of the photographer, so aspiring photographer or a pro photographer, sometimes they want to shoot at home, either because they don't have any studio or they like their home, they have a great space or whatever. What are the conditions that you're accepting or that makes you feel comfortable to shoot at his place?
Well, I definitely have to know his address and his full name. That's important. And if I'm not sure about somebody, I just ask some other models or photographers for their references and experiences. So this is important for me. So the photographer even doesn't have to know, but I will ask the people if they are happy with him, if the shooting was going well.
So your model colleagues, and there are also the makeup colleagues sometimes, also. Even if you're applying your makeup on your own.
Yeah, I know some makeup artists also, that's true.
So it is really the network, everybody is talking very fast, so be careful what you're doing and communicating, just be polite and everything will be fine for sure. Yeah. Have you in the beginning, or if you're going to a private place, have you ever taken an escort with you? Is this a question, or is this some issue for you? Or?
Yeah, actually I never do this because I think it's not so professional. Yeah. But yeah, if there's some photographer and tell me, okay, you can bring somebody, then I would think about it. But if he doesn't, I don't do this because I don't think it's professional. Nobody likes that. There is somebody watching.
And if you're traveling abroad, sometimes it's probably...
I'm usually travel by myself or with some other models sometimes. Yeah. So it's pretty much just me or the other model, nobody else.
Okay. Now, during the shoot, what keeps you going? What influences your mood? What do you need? I mean, there's kind of a background music, there's a talk with the photographer, there's small talk. Yeah. What's the thing?
Yeah, actually the background music is very important for me. It's not always possible if I'm shooting some outside, somewhere in the rocks or something. It's not possible, right? But if it's in a studio, I definitely prefer background music. It's helping a lot. And the communication as well. It's also very important. Pre-communication and even during the shooting. So the photographer should say what he wants, what he likes. If he likes my posing and expressions, if we are going good direction, or if he doesn't like it, he wants to change something. So he always should say what he feels, I think.
Yeah, so you need feedback during the shoot.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. And the music, does it matter what kind of, probably I like, I don't know, classic music or I like hard rock. Does it matter on the subject you're shooting? Does this help or doesn't matter for you?
Well, I sometimes bring my own music.
Clever, very smart, very smart.
And it's true, it's helping even with the style we are going through. So if it's like more artistic thing or art nude, I like to listen like Lana Del Rey or something like that. Okay. So I go more into the mood. Yeah. And if it's something more with energy, I listen to different music. So it's connected, I think.
Okay. But there's also a great tip today with all iTunes and all the streaming services, no problem. Make a small playlist, and you also can ask the model probably what she likes and take something that fits to the topic you're shooting.
Yeah, especially for beginners, it's a great thing.
Yeah, that's true. And if you're a newcomer and a beginner, if there's music in the background, it solves that you don't have to communicate so much yourself because there's something is going on there.
Yeah, that's also true.
But always talking to the model.
Yeah.
Right. The newcomer photographer is sometimes afraid to talk and to communicate because he doesn't know exactly what to talk, or if he can talk, or if he cannot. Just like you said before, talk to me. What are you doing if the shooter is really just not talking? What keeps you motivated, or what are you thinking?
Well, I'm trying to talk to him and ask him if he's happy about the results, or how is it going, or if he wants to change something, if I should change something. Or if he's nervous, I'm trying to make some jokes. It can help also.
Sure.
And what is actually helping also is if he shows me from time to time the pictures, because then I can say, okay, this is going good direction and it's motivating. Yep. Or I can say, okay, this angle is not good, I should change the position. But important is that I know where it's going, so that keeps me more calm and focused and motivated.
That means if the photographer is not talking to you, you're trying to find a communication from your side to keep something going.
Yeah.
Because at least you, in my experience, the model, you need to know what he is doing, the photographer. You need to see some photos.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have no idea what I would shoot.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So you're asking for it if nobody is talking to you.
Yeah, and if nobody is showing to me, I just ask if I can see the last picture or something. So just to know what should I change or how does it look.
Yeah. This is one good tip. So if you're starting out or if you don't feel too comfortable, just show from time to time the model the images on a small screen in the back of your cam, just that she knows what's going on. Sorry, I think it's very important. Don't be afraid at all, but the model is always happy to get some visual feedback because she does not even know if you're taking portrait or if you're taking full body. It's always just a guess. So just talk to her.
Yeah, exactly.
They are not biting at all most of the time.
I'm not.
Shooting, makeup and styling. Are you doing the makeup styling most of the time yourself, or is there most of the time a makeup artist on a set?
Well, as I have learned how to do the professional makeup, I usually do it by myself. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting this to the client, or is this mostly anyway a requirement?
Well, the most important is how the model is good in makeup and styling. And if the photographer is not sure about it, or if he requires some advanced makeup and styling, he should definitely call the makeup artist.
Okay, but do you feel more comfortable if there's a makeup artist on a set because you can just concentrate on your job, or doesn't matter too much for you?
Well, personally, I like to do makeup by myself because I'm a little bit perfectionist, and nobody was complaining about my makeup yet, so I guess it's like that. But it's just my personal view. So
that's a great point of view. I've never thought about this. So if you're doing it by yourself, if there's no special effect, things like that, you know exactly, you have the control over it.
Yeah. I always ask the photographer if he wants more natural makeup or smoky eyes or what is his opinion about it, and then I just do it, and they are always happy, I have to say.
Perfect. So working with you means definitely we can save on the makeup part.
Yeah, well, if they don't need any special styling like hair like that or something special, then yes.
But that's a good point of view. I've never thought about this, that the model wants to take control about her makeup.
I'm like that sometimes.
Okay, but that is not only the makeup, probably.
No, I'm easy. It's okay.
That's a private question. Let's do the last parts. Just some few private questions. So that the audience gets a little bit more comprehensive, even a more comprehensive impression. What's your education?
Well, my education, I have a bachelor degree in marketing and management, and I'm also certified in public relations.
That's why you was trying to go into this industry before starting Hostettler?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. If you're not modeling and you're not staying on your sister's flat or is your family or is your boyfriend, what hobbies do you have? Do you have time for any hobbies?
Yeah, I need to find some time because otherwise I would get mad. I think everybody needs some free time. So I'm watching movies. I love watching movies, reading books, and also going for walks in nature. That keeps me like positive, in a good mood. That's what I like.
Okay. So you're quite free to plan your free time and your travels.
Say, yeah.
What are the concrete plans? You still have a lot of years in front of you for modeling. What are your concrete plans after your modeling career? Quitting your
Well, I don't have any concrete plans, but definitely I would like to run my own business when I finish with modeling, and it should be something close to what I do now, so it can be like area of sport, health, beauty, or modeling itself.
Okay. Did you already start the blog? I know you have your website. We will put the website in the show notes. Do you have a blog?
Actually, no.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't have time for that.
That's the point. It takes a lot of time. All the things you get for free on my blog takes a lot of time. I understand if you better go out for a walk than sitting on a computer in your free time and writing the blog.
Right.
Okay, cool. Last but not least, is there anything else you would share I didn't ask you, or you would to announce anything?
Well, I think you asked me about everything already, so I guess I just would like to thank you for the interview.
Thank you so much for following the invitation, for being here. And again, it was really, really great insights and sharing your tips. Thanks you so much for watching. Again, this is Ivana Cermakova, modeling as an art nude model, glamour model, very experienced. You will find all the links and also some photos in the show notes. Thanks for watching and thanks for being here.
Thank you also.
Thank you. Bye, guys.